Yo, what's up? This is Derek. He got his first 3 clients within the first week of us sending. We did a week of setting up all the systems and then a week of sending. 3 clients in the door, 6 proposals sent out. Only took a week. He booked a call with me, was asking me some questions and kind of sharing his success. So I want to show you guys the call and what he's doing that's working really well for him. I am guaranteeing, just like I helped Derek, bro, I'm guaranteeing appointments, leads, or clients within the first week of us sending out, guaranteed. So if you're interested in that, you can book a call below. And also, I will work with you until you hit $30,000 a month, guaranteed. Book a call below. Watch the video. Talk to you soon.
Landed a client.
Let's go,
That's
baby.
Yeah, man.
Which one was that?
I think I might have 3 of them actually. Landed a guy down in Texas. Cold caller. But the script you said works great. Like, hey, my partner will call you tomorrow. That's cool.
Yeah.
And he's getting about 1 in 50 to say yes, and he can call about 50 an hour. So I mean, and it's $350 an hour. I mean, he has great English. I mean, you never know obviously you know that, but you never know he's in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I actually had to turn it off because I got like 6. I sent 6 proposals out. I for sure got 1 signed. Another call this afternoon with the guy's dad who is a part owner of the park, but he's bleeding money, so he's like, we have to move forward. So that should be my second. And then the guy I close, he's got another park he's going to give me, so that'd be my third. Nice. So one question I have for you, do you still run your agency, or are you just doing like coaching?
I do a few. So I have a few clients doing the B2B thing, so helping them just send out messages and all that stuff. Yeah.
Do you do any of the work, or is it all VAs?
I do a good, it depends. So like things that I know that I'm the best at, like creating the messages, which obviously isn't that hard, but, so like little tasks here and there. There's some things I probably could offload to them, but if it's like setting up a campaign, it usually takes me 20 minutes. Like did I set up a campaign for you?
Yeah, SMS. Yep.
Yeah. So if that was all me, where I went on a lead scraping tool, I just scraped it. It takes me 15 minutes to do that, and then create a simple message takes me 5 minutes to do that, right? And then just whatever, right? So overall, it takes me about 20, 30 minutes to set up someone's campaign, and then just let it run. And then from there, usually I just tell the VA, hey, just make sure to keep the campaign running, like add more leads. That's how we add leads, and then respond to anybody, and then take it over from there.
How many VAs do you have?
I have 3 VAs, and then I have 2 closers. They'll also do some work sometimes, but 2 people in the Philippines, 1 guy in India who's really good. So
what I'm thinking is, basically the same thing. There's like, I don't know, 8 components. Well, there's probably a few more, but there's like 8 or 9 components to this business. There's 2 that I'm going to do: sales and account management. Like those are the 2 that needs to be me for now. I think once the business gets rolling, we have good results, then I could probably move sales off, because it's not going to be like, hey, I own an RV park that I filled up. It's, hey, we help 30 RV parks and they're full. Like that's going to be a lot easier to sell. Yeah. So I'm building out the whole templated website. I'm going to build out instructions on how to clone it in SiteGround, how to create it, what you have to replace, how to resize images, just all that stuff. Mm-hmm. There's just no reason. I don't see any reason for me to do any of that work once I get the first one done and get everything documented. Yeah. Did you agree with that?
Yeah, you can. I would try to offload that as quickly as you can. Also, like for me, I have 2 different strategies. If you have the money and you think it's going to grow consistently, then go ahead and hire people. But I just see a lot of people that are like, they want to hire somebody because they just don't want to do the work, and so they're just not willing to put in work for some reason. And also they don't have money. Yeah. And so when I started, I was like, I don't really want to do cold calling, so I hired a cold caller. He sucked. He was like, I live on a farm and I want to have my own farm one day. And I was like, why the heck are you cold calling for me? And and he was like, and he had no experience. Like I just didn't know what to do, and so it was like he was worse than I was. And if I would have just gotten better, I could have known whether or not he was good. Yeah. And so I just wasn't willing to do the work. I had a little money saved, and I was like, let me just hire people, like just offload the responsibility to somebody else. That's what they want to do. And so what I usually tell people is like, don't hire unless you absolutely have no time left, because we want to maximize profit first, rather than like just hiring a whole bunch of people and then now we're losing our margin just because we hired 30 people. Yeah, if you have to, then I would, but people that are starting out, I usually just tell them, like, just try to do everything you can while you're starting, and then once you're to a point where you're stretched thin, like I did not hire my first VA until I didn't really have any time to even eat. Like I was just sending out messages every day and responding back and forth from my clients and all that stuff, and then I hired someone to manage that part, and then I worked on getting more clients.
Yeah, I mean, I was getting 2 to 3 meetings a day just from the cold caller, and he was only working 2 hours a day.
Dang, that's crazy.
Paid him $28 last week. He got me 7 like kick-ass leads. It's awesome. Yeah, it's great. Do you hire your own VAs, or do you go through an agency? Or
yeah, no, I just do the process that I have. Now for me, I have a big enough audience to where I have so many people that follow me from India, from the Philippines, whatever. So I can just put on my own personal page and just say, hey, I'm hiring right now.
Yeah,
I'll have flooded with people, and these people are a little more qualified because they know who I am and they know they're in the industry, whatever. But if I before that, I just went into cold callers and closers. I've tried hiring through a VA agency, it did not work, and I tried that twice, didn't work, and so I just go through Facebook groups, just qualify from there. You can get 100 people really easily, and I mean, obviously, you already have someone. So
They're a hard sell though. I mean, if I wasn't, if I didn't own a park that was doing really well, it'd be tough. I mean,
yeah,
the guy I closed, I talked to him for like an hour and a half,
yeah, dude.
and finally I was like, dude, I mean, I know I can help you. You know, obviously it's 1,000. I just did it for $1,000 a month.
Local services, they're just like my first client. I was like, I don't know, talking to a child, trying to convince them that Santa's still real, whatever, you know.
It is. And it's like, yeah, we know we need a website or a better website, but I just don't know if I want to do that. It's like,
Yeah,
God dang, come on, guys.
yeah,
But I mean, and I obviously just, they're getting a lot of calls, a lot of emails. But I think the RV park industry is a little less kind of tapped out
yeah,
compared to like home service type industry.
yeah. I've never heard anyone target that. I think just some of the weird things usually work the best. So
What do you think of the overall strategy though? Like I did the first couple, get everything documented, start hand things off to VAs, start focusing more on sales, up
yeah,
the cold call.
I would try to keep the systems running. The problem with obviously, if you're getting leads quick and easy, that's awesome. But what I see a lot of times is like usually cold outreach is a little bit of a train where it took us 2 weeks to get to this point where we got clients on the door, and then if we stop the train and we stop getting appointments coming in, then usually people trickle in over time. So it's like let's say if I was sending out Facebook messages. I get, let's say, 4 responses today, and then tomorrow I'll get another 4 responses. But I also get a response from yesterday, and then tomorrow I'll get another 4 responses. But I also get responses from 2 weeks ago. And so the more we send out messages, obviously, I get responses today from years ago of me sending out messages. But as soon as we stop, then all that whole system stops, and then to get it back ramped up again, it now takes another 2 weeks to get it back ramped up. So I would always focus the first part of your day trying to get clients for yourself, taking on sales calls or making sure leads are coming in the door, and then after that, I would focus on clients and getting them set up. So.
I mean, these park owners are losing money. The ones that I'm talking to, for the most part, are losing money. So they're like, yeah, you can help. Let's go.
Again, guaranteed appointments or clients within the first week, and I will work with you until you hit $30,000 a month. Book a call. Talk to you soon.